Valentine's Day was yesterday, but let's be honest, romance lasts all weekend. Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Maria, host behind BL Blessing, and today I'm bringing you some really great BL Manhwas recommendations for you to read during Valentine's weekend, because even though Valentine's Day was yesterday, we all know that the romance season lasts all weekend. So whether you're looking for a soft, lovely love or you're looking for a more emotional house, stay here because this video is for you. And we know that if we're talking about Valentine's Day, the first things that come to our minds are roses. Red, beautiful roses. But let me tell you, you know which roses I love? Obviously, roses and champagne. I have here one of my favorite BL manhwas that I've reread I don't know how many times, and let me tell you, yes, yesterday during Valentine's Day I was rereading it because it was the perfect day to do so. We have here our stubborn, hardworking, and dedicated lawyer Lee-won, who travels to Russia to accomplish the last wish of his mother. There, destiny will play its card, and he's gonna meet Cesar suddenly on the street. Cesar, our crazy and pretty unhinged member of the mafia. And what happens when we have an obsessive, dandy, definitely crazy, and definitely a black flag who get interesting to our beautiful Lee-won? Well, obviously he's gonna hound him and he's gonna make sure Lee-won is his. By the way, if you haven't heard about Lee-won, let me tell you, he's also well known in the BL community for being Miss Korea, because stunning. And I know the majority of you guys love this art, but for me, the true diamond in this manhwa is our beautiful Lee-won. Let's move to the next one. I wouldn't be myself without recommending you Red Candy. A spy story. We have our main character who has to infiltrate and basically honey trap our main lead following his mission. And what will happen, you guess? Well, obviously, even though everything started as a pretending and just a honey trap, true feelings appear. This is such an amazing manhwa. It is also as well pretty fun, and you're not only gonna get great main character, you're also gonna get amazing side character, which, by the way, you can continue reading the sequel, because yes, we have as well a manhwa for them. And why I'm recommending you this to you? Well, apart that it is fun and it's a really great one, here again destiny play its card, because when you're fated, it doesn't matter how long it takes, you're gonna get reunited with your loved one. And guess what? Apparently these two actually knew each other when they were kids, but they don't realize till years later, and when they are like really deep into this relationship. And then we're moving to one of my absolutely favorite BL manhwas that I recommend you already, but I'm not gonna stop till everyone knows this title, because it is really underrated, but it is so good. And also it's coming with one of my favorite tropes, age gap. I'm talking obviously about Love for Sale. Here, our couple has a really peculiar beginning, because it's definitely not the usual one. Nangwoo, our main character, woke up suddenly in his bed and realized that the floor is filled with cash. Obviously, pretty shocked, he then remembered that the night before, he met a really peculiar old man that offered him to give him a certain amount of money to make him happy, just like that. And that peculiar man is actually Siyuan, pronunciation, and he offers him all the money he wants. The only catch is that he has to date him. So, dating of convenience. Obviously, we have to keep in mind that Manhwa, first of all, yes, he is gay, so he's attracted to men, but he lives in a really precarious situation. Like, he's always running out of money. He's barely able to afford, to reach the end of the month with food and enough money to pay bills. So obviously this offer for him sounds really tempting. They're gonna meet, they're gonna start this relationship, and as usually happens from this kind of fake dating, at the end, love will appear. However, on main lead, even though he's able to give his partner everything and more, he's incapable of give them the most important thing, love. Please, if you have to take one title from all these recommendations, make this one the one, because I'm telling you, it is really, really awesome. It is really, really good. We have two characters that are coming with their own past experiences, with their own trauma, and seeing how meeting each other actually help them to move on is just so beautiful. They are so precious, and I'm telling you, you're gonna love this. And now we're gonna move to not only great titles, but also titles that has now a sale on Lessing US. I'm reading on Lessing US the majority of the manhwas, not the Spanish one, but now in US during Valentine's weekend until 19th February, you're gonna get these two titles that I'm gonna recommend you on sale. This obviously is not a promotion. I wish it was. Lessing, please sponsor me. But from all the different titles that they select for this promotion, there are two definitely should be in your reading list. One of them, it is a truly fun one, Essence and Sensibility. And here we have another kind of contract relationship. We have our main character who is an Omega. Yes, this is an Omega verse, guys. He's an Omega. He's really smart, he's really hardworking, and he got an offer from a huge company offering him to be the CEO's therapist, in this sense, pheromone therapist, to help him to be able to fix his pheromones problems. And his client, the CEO, is, what a surprise, a dominant alpha. Our main character has been working hard to protect his purity. He wanted to be poor, okay, till he finds his true love. However, with the amount offered in the table, he's like, whatever, let's gonna do this. So he's gonna start living a double life, because during the morning he's gonna be the personal secretary of this CEO, and during some evenings he's gonna be the therapist. And when I'm saying pheromone therapist, you can already guess which kind of therapy we're talking about here, right? Yes, the spicy one. And obviously, as usually it happens, love appear. And let me tell you, here again, we have our main character that actually looks like they share some past together. What I love the most about this manhwa is like, they're two silly men, okay? They are just, first of all, our main character is adorable. Yes, the illustration is just so adorable. He's a little furry ball, like seriously. And our main lead, or CEO, or dominant alpha, as usual, the poor thing, he's lost and he doesn't know shit about his own feelings, and he's seriously, sometimes he's gonna feel like helpless in how to interact with our main character. It's just so fun. It's also pretty sweet, so a perfect one to read during this Valentine's weekend. And the next one, which is also included in this like Valentine's sale, only in US, it is Red Thread Quest. If you're not familiar with the Red Thread of Fate kind of story or folklore, it is a really beautiful story that shows us how powerful fate is. Apparently, you are fated to another person. It doesn't matter how long, it doesn't matter how much it takes, fated people are gonna end up reunited. And in this case, it's that amor. We have our main character. Let me tell you, he's a crybaby, okay? He's a crybaby, so again, plus point here because we love a crybaby top. He got reunited with his high school crush years after, which was really shocking because obviously he wasn't expecting to find him again. This reunion leads him to an even more unexpected trip. There, a strange challenge appear. Thread Quest Round 1. First mission that this strange app that appear in their phone is for them to give 5 kisses on the cheek. Obviously, we have our main character. He's really skeptical, okay? Like, what the hell is this shit? However, this mission comes with a little surprise. If you don't accomplish, you will get a punishment. And obviously, as I said, being skeptical is like, this is a scam or whatever. They find themselves on the punishment, and it is pretty true. So they decide to do the different quests. Obviously, each mission will get spicier and spicier and will make them get closer and closer. At the moment, we are in second season. The first one was the actual time, like the present, let's say, and we could see how they develop the relationship. Remember, Hong Ki-hyun, our main lead, is actually our main character crush since forever. Then we're gonna discover that actually they both share some feelings, but our main character is gonna find himself against a wall because our main lead don't want to actually get closer to him due to his bad luck. All of this will be explained during the first season, and in the second season we're gonna actually get to know that these two again share some past. These two go way back, and we're gonna learn when they first met in their past life, how is that they are actually connected by this red thread. If you love BL as much as I do, and you want to continue celebrating our love for this beautiful world of BL, make sure you like and subscribe for more BL content. And now, let me know in the comments, have you read some of these titles? What are you reading during this Valentine's weekend? As usual, hope you're having an amazing one, and see you in the next video. Ciao!